habitations for the accommodation of the crew would become a veritable floating village, to wait the time when the waters of the river, swollen by the floods, would raise it and carry it for hundreds of leagues to the Atlantic coast. The whole time the work was going on, Joam Garral had been engaged in superintending it. From the clearing to the bank of the fazenda he had formed a large mound on which the portions of the raft were disposed, and to this matter he had attended entirely himself. Yaquita was occupied with Cybele, with the preparations for the departure, though the old negress could not be made to understand why they wanted to go, or what they hoped to see. "But you will see things that you never saw before," Yaquita kept saying to her. "Will they be better than what I see now?" was Cybele's invariable reply. Mina and her favourite, for their part, took care of what more particularly concerned them. They were not preparing for a simple voyage. For them it was a permanent departure, and there were 1,000 details to look after for settling in the other country, in which the young mulatto was to live with the mistress to whom she was so devotedly attached. Mina was a trifle sorrowful, but the joyous Lina was quite unaffected at leaving Iquitos. Mina Valdez would be the same to her as Mina Garral, and to check her spirits she would have to be separated from her mistress, and that was never thought of. Benito had actively assisted his father in the work, which was on the point of completion. He commenced his apprenticeship to the trade of fazender, which would probably one day become his own, as he was about to do that of a merchant on their descent of the river. As for Manuel, he divided his time between the house, where Yaquita and her daughter were busy as possible, and the clearing, to which Benito fetched him rather oftener than he thought convenient, and on the whole the division was very unequal, as may well be imagined. End of Chapter 6. A Forest on the Ground. Read by Luke Harrison. For more from me, visit catpig.blogspot.com. That's catpig.blogspot.com.